What up, Tank?
Hey, what up, Cole, man?
What's going on, brother?
Ah, man. Crazy week.
Boy, that boy. It's been like a long week, boy.
Yeah, man. Jesus.
You get to laugh now, dog.
Oh, man.
This is a therapeutic session right here.
Have to
This
be,
like
man.
the press circle, the press square here. Scratch your how that square.
Sometimes I want to cry, and I ain't even no crier.
Shh, boy, man, Carmelo, man.
Yeah.
Whew. Them folks walking on his property.
Right.
The kids have lost their damn mind, dog.
Lost they, man.
What's going on, dog?
Hey, man, you got these Karens out here, man.
And you know the funny thing about that, like, you know, we're not gonna touch on it too much, but the funny thing about that situation is like they violate now. Y'all are taking this a little too far, coming on the man property.
Right.
They're not being cited. Why they not being cited? Why they need to be cited? Y'all,
Right.
Y'all was
Right.
y'all would probably shoot a black person that come on their property.
Oh, most definitely.
But you're not gonna cite them. They need to be cited. You come harassing people, and y'all allowing that. I blame the law. I blame Frisco, City of Frisco for that.
That's
Absolutely.
got to be the law, man.
Absolutely. You just can't come on people's property. If
Right.
you're not delivering that and you're not expecting as a guest, you only be on my property, you're gonna get shot.
See, and that's why it's always good. I don't know what their laws is when you understand your ground state.
Right.
Like, I know you been in some of them states, you come on their property. You
just can't walk on nobody's property.
Right, man. Right.
So NBA young boy paid this bond, and now they moved to an undisclosed location because of the harassment. Like I said, just stated preview before, because of the harassment, the people coming to their property. This is getting too far, and it's like this is becoming a race war at this point. It's just like it's not even about the kids; it's about the white kid got stabbed, and it's unfortunate that this is affect both of us. These are kids, like you said earlier in the segment, that these are kids, and people are making this into a racial type thing. Like, no, y'all need to stop this. I don't know why white people are tripping about this. Our ancestors breastfeeded your babies. We cleaned your house. We walked up in there. We did everything. We built this country.
Right.
A lot of stuff we did, and it's like,
well, we've natives. You know, a
100%.
lot of natives was already here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of our family history, we try to hide it, but we was already here. Like, a lot of us didn't come over on the slaves.
No, you can't. Columbus can't discover that there's something already here.
Right.
How you discover something that we already have? What's to discover?
Right.
Oh, he got the biggest nose. She got the biggest booty. I mean, okay, cool. We can side with that, but you can't discover that somebody's already been here. So I think, and like I said, I don't want to make this to a black and white thing because I got white people that I lean on, I got black people that I lean on. So I'm not going to disrespect nobody's culture, but at the same time, nobody was there. That's commenting on it. That's there. Nobody seen nothing. Have a respect of it, but also need to be respectful.
But also, even though, you know, what is Metcalf? Yeah. You know, even though Metcalf passed away, but you still got to put blame where blame go.
100%.
Because if they wouldn't have never been started it would have never ended that way.
Right. I don't know the whole story. I don't know. I just see it's unfortunate for both of them. Both of them had bright futures. Apparently, they was involved with schools and intramurals, and this is unfortunate. But the harassment coming on the property, it's going too far. Now, at this point, you're being disrespectful. You're not respecting the people property. You don't see black people coming to their house doing that stuff. So no, y'all, it's to a point like no, this is like disrespectful at this point.
But I did see one part where his dad stood up to the one of the KKK leaders or something like that.
one of the head kids.
Yeah, he's like, I don't stand for this, and I was surprised.
Oh yeah, as he should. But you know, they're looking for something because it's a distraction.
Right.
They're looking for something to add to that. Oh, his dad done punched his ass out or something. Right. They're looking for something, and that's why he's got to be very, very careful. He's got to move. We got to tread very light. So,
because the big thing been with the like I ran track. Right. So the big thing is they talking about the cleat scraper.
They said it was a knife.
Yeah, they saying it's a knife.
I don't know.
But you do have sharp objects that you can what you call it, but sharpen
the cleats.
Yeah, because you can screw them. Like we used to have a little wrench, you screw them, but you also can sharpen
the cleats
too.
Right.
So they were trying to say, nah, it clearly, you know, this is what most white people are saying. No, and some of them not. So I'm not gonna say it, but they said no, it was a knife. It's a knife, and it's kind of like, okay, but you're not a lawyer, you know, and quit trying to make this a race thing,
Right.
and just let it be two kids. One was being a bully, you know what I'm saying? And most of us growing up, like I remember growing up, my mama used to tell me, if somebody hit you, you pick up something and you knock their ass out.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a shoe, if you got some loose draws or something, you hit them with something.
Loose draws. We don't want the other people to come on the show now. Here's loose draws. Be like, draw for real, girl. No.
Somebody hit me,
Yeah,
baby.
right. Now, you don't want to use that term. No.
Yeah,
But I get what you're saying. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. So story development, he is out. So, shout out, he's out. And he's staying under a low radar. So, we're going to keep y'all updated on the story. My prayers go out to both families.
Both
it's
families,
just a tragic event that two kids lost.
Young kids and had so much ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, that's why, you know, it's like, man, like I still say, where was the adults there? Who was over the track and field? Somebody grown had to be there.
Right, somebody had to be there.
Yeah.
Right, 100%.
Yeah. So
Trump acting up again, huh?
yeah. You know what, man? I'm not gonna say acting up. I think he actually doing a good deed. You know?
Well, you know, Trump and the Trump Committee or the Department of Justice, they trying to sue in Maine over the transgender athletes.
Right.
The LGBT, you know, they're very, very sensitive.
Correct.
They're very, you know, and like I say, I love everybody. I don't condone choices, and I have a right to feel that way.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's kind of like you're kind of going too far at this point, because women, no matter what you change the Captain Crunch for Fruit Loops or Fruit Loops for Captain Crunch, you still gonna be
your natural,
a man or a woman, and you can, in your mind, you can be whatever you want.
Right.
Can nobody in this room or nobody in the world can tell you that, but women athletes have their thing. Yeah. Men have their athletes have their thing. There shouldn't be no men doing women stuff, and there shouldn't be no women doing men, vice versa. So I just feel like
I feel like if it go this way, maybe they should, like, we got men's sport, we got women's sport. Maybe they should have a transgender sport just for transgenders, because that'll solve all of this. If it's just transgender against transgender, meaning
but you might have a man. Non-binary sports, okay,
right.
But it might not be even though. I don't know. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I'm thinking, like, you might see a big old woman. It might be the dude, and it might be.
But you are at your authentic self, though. You playing the transgender playing against.
It might be a controversy when somebody might be a big woman.
All right. So say this. So how would that look?
Got a hair, you got a mustache. Yeah, my name Bertha. God damn it, I got a triple D on it.
Yeah, but Bertha playing against Leroy though, because it's a transgender sport. Like so actually, the transgender woman is actually the man, and the transgender man is.
But
actually
we don't
the woman.
know. But they might want to change their mind. They might want to be both. So
you know,
because they do that. They do that type of shit. They do. I want to be a man. I want to be a woman. You heard about the stories that the men they portray as women. They go to jail and they rape the woman and
get them pregnant.
Right.
So
exactly.
that's why. But that's
know.
why I'm saying it should be a transgender sport. The transgender man play against the transgender man, and the transgender woman play against the transgender woman. Cause how would this look if you think about it? Like now, like what if LeBron played in the women's NBA? So you see what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
So how would that look? LeBron is score 1,000 points. You know, in 2 days. You know, it's like.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I'm like, I don't know, dog. I get what you're saying. And you got a point, but it's like, I don't know.
Hey man, they got to do it, and that way it's no confusion there. Your authentic self. Nothing will change.
Bertha might be Bert, so
but what I'm saying is, yeah, they're there, so you can do that in your own sport. So create a transgender sport for transgenders. So the man, the authentic man and the authentic woman.
But then it goes back to this. What about equality?
That's equality.
But they feel like the equality along with the heterosexuals and so forth. They because heterosexuals don't belong in it.
It's the same thing. But it's called transgender. It's the transgender. No, because it's the transgender man, which is the woman playing against they playing against their authentic self. I don't care how strong they is or whatever. So
we're gonna have a TFL.
Hey, yeah, a TBA.
Oh Lord, boy, nah, that's a lot of money in investments. They probably could do it though. I mean,
that's what need to be done, so they don't feel no type of way, like, cause they got to stop all this sensitive stuff and think people don't love them because of who they are. But you need your own league, cause I don't want my daughter playing against a real man. You know what I'm saying?
But in some states, and I think Georgia's one of them. I know North Carolina is heavy because I used to stay in North Carolina. Yeah. They like men that call themselves as women. They can go in the women's restroom and you can't say nothing to them.
Right.
And I think that's here too. Where I'm not sure.
That's dangerous.
But very dangerous. But
right. So that's why, and they need to create a bathroom and put a T on there. You gotta get them their own stuff.
Hey, they gonna come to your Instagram.
but I'm saying it's out of love though. I mean, it is what it is. I don't hate them.
I don't hate who you are.
Transgenders need their own league. You know what I'm saying? They need their own stuff, so they won't have to. You know what I'm saying? Go with. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to worry about saying, well, I was discriminated against and stuff like that. They got their own stuff, their own league. Because they are our families. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like you got somebody again in your family. You don't not love them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just don't agree with that. You don't agree with family. Right. You don't agree with their choices. Yeah. Right. 100%.
But if you trans, you just, because it's a difference there. But if you trans, you just have your own stuff. But
they feel like, okay, a lot of times they feel like you said, they're not acceptable.
Right.
They feel like a man that's a heterosexual that like women, they feel like they should give it that opportunity as well. And you got some men that's into that type of stuff, which is cool. I have no problem with that. But as them, this transgender women or the men, this women, they feel like a heterosexual man should accept them as well. To that, and I'm not. I totally disagree with that. But that's how the dating game go. It's like you see a pretty girl right there that's a natural born woman, and you got a dude that's a woman now. They feel like she should get the same respect.
That's different because it's still
What's different about it?
I'm saying like it's still spiritual because you saying a transgender. But I'm just saying that's how they same respect as a natural woman.
That's what I'm saying. That's how they perceive that. That's what I'm telling you. So if you date a natural born woman and you see a transgender woman, she might not be as pretty or whatever the case is. She's gonna feel like she wants that same respect that you like that natural born woman. That's how they feel. That's how they feel.
Yeah, mentally. But
you're right.
My thing is if I'm talking I love natural women.
Right.
So if I want to talk to a woman, 100% born natural woman, and it's a trans, I read for the trans say, hey, I'm a trans. So
they don't say that. They don't say that.
And that way I can say, yeah, I respect you, but this is, I love natural women. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with saying that.
I get what you're saying. Like you're saying, like, look, that's not my thing. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Right, but it's like they feel some type of way because, and like you said, it's mentally.
It's mental, yeah.
100%. But they feel like they need to be accepted just like that, and that's what you saying that
you can be accepted, but don't force.
They feel like they should have that same concept that you dating that natural born woman.
No, that's not gonna happen because. I mean, nothing against them, but they should understand and respect that. not what I'm into. So you can't. I'm not gonna disrespect that person, call them no names, and be wanting to fight. But I'm gonna be like, no, that's not what I'm into.
So you
and
think?
I'm not
So
gonna,
you agree? So you agree with Trump is doing?
Huh?
You agree with Trump is doing?
Yeah, because man should play with men, women should play with women. So transgender should have their own league. What's wrong with that?
No, I
It's
see
the
from
same.
both sides.
It's the same as it's the same before transgender stuff blew up, right? It used to be a problem with men and women. Women wanted to play in men's sports, right?
Right.
And they used to be like, no. So it's
Right.
the same thing. That's why women got their sport and men got their sport. So transgenders is the thing now. Transgenders should have their own leagues.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When they come to sport, but then when they come back home, then they just back around us. That's it.
It's gonna be a struggle, boy. We'll keep y'all posted on that, man. We'll let you know how it's Trump versus the ABC community. So.
It ain't.
All right, man. What's up with these black-owned businesses, man? Like, I as a black man, I try to support our people, and
Right.
I try to show that love as a black
Right.
man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't too much rock with black-owned businesses, and it's like I hate to say this, but it's a headache. It is a lot of, and I'm saying all of them because there's some great.
Yeah, 'cause
not
it
all of
depends.
them. No, it's not all of them, but some, most of them, and it's like he got an attitude. This is like
Most of that in the restaurant business.
No, customer service. If you out
yeah.
there spending money, yeah. Well,
Yeah, but man,
I try. I'll give it a chance, but it's
Yeah.
like I know what to expect.
right, right.
And it's like certain restaurants charge $20 for a veggie plate. And these vegetables are Del Monte greens, some glory collard greens, some green giant, some Del Monte shit that can't speak Spanish to me. You want to pay $20 for that? You got this shit from Kroger. Like, come on, no.
Right. My thing is,
There ain't no fresh vegetables at the backyard. No, hell
Right.
no.
but my thing is with that, don't think just because you black that I'm supposed to give you top dollar. Because sometimes you'll get overcharged. I'm talking about restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
They'll overcharge you.
Other places, too.
Because, you
Other
know.
places, too.
Yeah. I got to pay for parking.
And that's why I don't. I'm not gonna say no name, but if I'm supporting your business, why do I need to pay for parking? I need to pay for the door. I'm gonna buy drinks. I'm gonna pay for your stand. I gotta pay $100 for a sit down.
Yeah.
No.
Restaurant.
No,
Yeah,
and there's some of these strip clubs.
Right.
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 Like I said, I ain't gonna name drop, but no.
Right. Right.
I gotta pay $100 for a sit down.
Right. And the thing is though, we say that, but it's like a catch-22.
What's the 22 behind it?
Because it's like we say that, but then we do have to support them in a way. Because when we go back to equality and how things was back in the
Like
day,
this studio, black-owned business. I'm okay with that. It's a beneficial thing for us.
but it's owned by good people though.
Yeah, 100%. But every black person not like that. They got a black-owned business. They ain't like that. I can name some places I would never, ever, ever support. And I will not name drop on that because I do not want nobody to slander me in the comments. But I will never, ever, ever support it. No, I don't care how good it is. No. Because I believe customer service is the way to go.
Right.
I won't name this black-owned business I went to. I was waiting in line for a while, and they gave me a free item, which was cool because I was going to buy something anyway. But it was just a thought. That person. We don't have a lot of that. We don't have a lot of hospital. If you're in the wrong, you got a chance to make it up. Just like if I go into your store, your establishment, what's the first thing you're supposed to do?
Greet you.
Exactly. I don't get that. I get it. And I get it's the young folks. But it's like, hey, how you doing? Or if I'm busy, and I get it, you're busy. All right, how y'all doing? I be with y'all in Walmart. Just let me knock these people out.
Right.
I be with y'all. Give me one moment. Acknowledge them. That's what the customer service, and that's with anything. But I just think with our people, it's like, oh shit.
But then it can start from upper management too. Whoever run the spot, that's why you send your people to training. You know what I'm saying? Like
But it's a lot of young kids,
Right?
A lot of, especially at fast food places. Oh my god, it's just just kids and these warehouse jobs, kids.
Right.
It's just It's the color.
But that because the upper management don't care. All they want is they product pushed and whatever they serving done. They just want, you know what I'm saying? They want their stuff, whatever product they have, they want it pushed. They don't care about what you call that?
When you're supporting black-owned businesses, I don't expect this, but you're supposed to be extra hospitable, and I'll tell you why. Black people, as a culture, we hate each other, and it's sad. We don't love each other. We hate each other. We kill each other, and so forth. When you come in there and you see a black man, black woman, or whatever, be hospitable. You got to treat me like I'm your uncle or your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that before.
And some of them do that. I'm not discrediting some do that, but that's how a black-owned business should be ran, because our ancestors, we was all family.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter if he was my cousin, she was my... It didn't matter. It takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
And that was the whole concept as black people, and we don't live by that.
That because we grew up in that era where you just get your butt whooped by the person across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like anybody whoop your... Miss Betty, your mama? I know Miss Betty. Now, boy, you say one more word, I'm going to tell you,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
So,
and if your child was gone, it ain't got to be my child.
Right.
The neighbor said, oh, he with my son.
Right.
It was just that involvement, and that's how you have to treat a black-owned business.
Right.
And that's in my opinion, because when you be in the extra hospital, it's like, this is what our ancestors want. This is what we used to live by. Before Martin Luther King did all the segregation stuff, whatever, we all we had was each other.
Right.
And I just think that's how a black-owned business should be. Like, I got my people coming here spending black dollars in this market.
Mm-hmm. See, we had to get back to respect.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the problems. And like, if we look at this young generation now, like I teach my kids respect, because respect would take you a long way,
very long way.
Being respectful,
yes,
man.
100%.
People be so amazed. Like I tell my kids now, yes sir, yes ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
Absolutely.
Show people respect.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
It make people feel some type of way. Not that, oh, you can do it, I can do it too. And that's the mindset everybody got now. You know what I'm saying? They like, I don't need you to tell me nothing, because they got Instagram. I got Instagram. I can blow up. I can go learn on Instagram. Look. I don't need to tell me nothing. I got 1 million followers. No, yes you do. A person with 20 followers can give you some knowledge.
Oh, 100%.
Keep you alive.
You learn from each other, man. 100%, man. So I don't know. Black on big, we gotta get better, boy. I want to name drop so bad, but
we definitely gotta get better, man. But I will say it's a lot of good black.
It is 100%. It is, and I don't want to take credit for the good ones, because there are some really, really good. It's some spots I love to go, not just in Atlanta. Even when I go home to Chicago, I love going to this blacks. Ooh. I want the catfish calling my name. Let me stop. But we got to get back to that respect thing. Because it's
and black people, stop this competition mindset. Stop it.
Yeah, please.
It's enough out here for everybody. I don't care if you're in entertainment. I don't care if you're an athlete. I don't care if you're a business owner. I don't care if you're a stand-up comedian. I don't care what you're doing. Stop this competition mindset. Be who you are. If it's meant for you to be somewhere, it's going to happen. If you don't believe in God, if you do, keep God first. Things will work out. Everything in life is a process. Go through the process. You can't cut corners. Just because you got 1 million followers and everybody see you now, that don't mean you're going to have longevity.
All right, let the church say amen.
Amen.
What's up with the relationships, man? What's your talk on the relationships, man? Like, you know, it's like men versus women war. It's man.
That's the big thing now, man.
It's like no building.
Right.
I'm not trying to, sister, let's get this $1 million together. Like, I'm not trying to.
We're not this enemy.
Generation different. I don't know.
It is, and we're not the man. The power of male and female relationship, man, it's important. Like, women, we need you. Just like you should need a man
to help you build. So that job you got, that job he got,
Yes.
y'all can build a business together, build an empire together.
Right. Right.
No.
And let me tell you this, women, it's gonna be times where your man gonna make more than you and he gonna take care of you. It's gonna be times where you gonna make more than him. Take care of him. Stop saying, well, since I make more than you, I don't need you no more. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Don't forget about the times when he held you down.
Right.
Or vice versa.
Right.
We need each other.
100%, man.
Stop basing your relationship off of what a man have. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. You know, a successful relationship, you gonna have ups and downs, but it's how you talk it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The important that a man would love you to death. If a man gets sick and you help take care of him, and he know you got his back, he gonna give you the world.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
I like that.
Stop giving up on a relationship. Stop being fooled out here listening to some of the other people telling you a woman this and a man this, or if a man don't have this or much money, he ain't no real man. That is not true.
It's black people. This is my PSA. It's about to get harder out here, okay? And you can think this a game if y'all want to,
Right.
with the tariffs and all this taxing and all this extra shit.
Right.
It's about to get hard out here. It's gonna come to a point like black people relationships.
Right.
They're gonna have to coexist more
Gonna
because
have to be together,
it's about to get real out here.
Right.
And people are like, oh, okay.
You gotta hang together. And,
Yeah.
and if you got a man with a skill, you better stay with him. Cause
They better stay with him.
If this world set down like it did before, you better be with that man with that skill. Cause all that, I'm rich and I can go tell you about investing when the market shut down, that ain't even gonna matter no more. You know, but plumbing and all that other stuff gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
So women, just stop listening to other people tell you about your relationship, and men too. Stop listening to these folks.
Yeah, come on, bro. We gotta lead more, man.
Your relationship is what it's gonna be, and stop if you see a man, you know, with a decent woman or something, just congratulate the brother. Quit trying to ease up on the man, woman, and stuff like that, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like
let it.
Yeah,
let love live.
Yeah, let
brother.
love live, man. Just stop doing it. If she attracted, just get a dude. No, hey man, you doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Just give him the respect.
Right.
But respect him enough to give him that and not be trying to holler at his. And I can do better. You don't know what you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You don't know what you can do.
100%.
Stop getting in stuff you don't know. Let people have their own relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Social media don't need no more advertisement, no more suggestions.
Right.
Speaking of these damn kids, the girl blew up the Cybertruck. White girl blew it up. Like, what?
Hey man,
Spring break, man. What?
she got caught up in that politics stuff.
Man.
That's what happened, man.
Well.
Yeah. Elon Musk, you know, they get caught up in that politics stuff, be listening to everybody.
How did that story come about, though?
Man, you know, everybody mad at Elon Musk because they feel like he's not a politician.
He losing hella money off them
Right.
Teslas. He's losing
Right.
money.
And she was a UMass student.
Oh wow,
She went
she was
to
smart
UMass.
girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she got caught up. And all, you know, people be watching the news and, well, yeah, you know, Elon Musk is gonna kill her. You know, they always coming up with the robots gonna take over, you know, just anything. And are they taking all the money from the government? But let me tell you something. You know, one thing I learned, man, everything happened for a reason and a purpose.
Right.
Like you don't know, because the thing is, he doing stuff, but they also finding stuff too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to what's going on. Sometimes God use people you wouldn't expect to expose certain things.
That's true. Yeah, that
You
is
know?
true. I've had that happen.
Yeah.
I've had that happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, she made a bad bonehead decision.
Yeah, she got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And they locked her up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So,
Come here. Put them silver jewelry on.
yeah.
Whoa, man. Oh, man. Sinners, man. Shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. #1 at the box office.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie. I give it 7 out of 10. People like you. I'm not hating this. I did like the way it was shot. I thought Ryan Coogler's storyline was great. The acting was phenomenal. I would definitely say that the acting. I thought it was a kind of a musical. They kept singing a song, but the villain Jack Donald. Yeah, he played a hell of a villain. I like the subliminal message he was sent through the movie. But number one, he topped off Pale opening since 2019, I believe. He beat him by I think $1 million or $500,000. So
wow, that's big.
And then on top of that, the 25 years he owns the rights to Sinners.
Wow.
But I wanted to talk about that too. Like it seemed like he came up with his own story, and Warner Brothers, of course, they distributed it right.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers get to make all the money off of that. He see a cut, but
percentage.
it's like they own it with 25 years. At 25 years, it's like it's all.
Hey man, that's how the game go. But he had the option to go in there and say, hey, I want this percentage on.
But the funny thing is, like, even if you make your budget, they still get that too.
Right. But,
like if the budget like 90 million, they will get their 90 million. Then let's say they make 200 million overall.
Okay.
They will cut him a little more, but not a lot. Like they get majority of the money.
But it's money he haven't had.
Yeah, I guess.
So you got to take it that way, or he could have fronted his own money. You know what I'm saying? So that budget. So
briefly, what the story is about. Michael B. Jordan, he plays twins in the movie. They leave Mississippi to Chicago, and my hometown. I love when they say Chicago. I just get all of them. I get Carl Thomas and shit. Ooh, emotional now. But he come back down to the city, and they open up a juke joint, and some vampire start taking charge. But the storyline was very, very interesting. You know, it could have been better, but I guess 7 out of 10. I ain't gonna say it was phenomenal. It was the best. It was decent. It was cool. It was cool.
You know, I haven't had the time to check it out, but they were doing none of that spiritual stuff on there.
I'm not gonna tell you the movie, dog. I ain't gonna stand at the movie. You gotta go see it, you know. But you know, I paid $10 for the ticket, so I went for the trip. I ain't paying no $25. So but yeah, shout out to Ryan Coogler doing this thing. Sinners, congratulations on that top spot.
We got to get back to some of the old stuff, man. Like get people going back to the movies and bring some of the.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
it's expensive. And what AMC was charged in $25.
Yeah.
So I went to Soundbar, $10.
But I'm just saying though, I'm saying more for the from the family aspect of it.
Well, you know, every Friday night, every weekend, people at that movie theater. But that COVID has kind of just killed that.
Killed a lot of things.
Yeah, killed that.
That go back to everything.
And a lot of stuff is going on Netflix and, you know, all them app channels and stuff like that. So, you know.
But I think people should, even with all this stuff going on, we should create something called a normal day.
And what does that consist of?
Just doing normal stuff. Kids outside,
but they
riding their bike.
It's not gonna.
Grown-ups outside like they
boring.
used to be grilling.
It's boring to this generation, though.
Yeah,
it's boring.
But that's why
I love that because I grew up without the iPads and all that other stuff. Right. You know, you get your ass home when that street light come on. Right. That's old school.
But we grew up I know I grew up because we couldn't afford it.
Right.
We had the TV with the U at the top. And in 36, like, put that TV on you.
He said he had the clothes hang on the TV.
Click. Yeah, you had that click, man. Yeah.
Uncle Shannon in trouble.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I am. I'm in trouble.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think that's a setup almost.
But you know, Soulja Boy was in it. And they was in a relationship.
Right.
And she said, and he offered $10 million. But I'm like, y'all in a romantic relationship. How are these women getting money? And how you sexual assault somebody you in a relationship with them?
Right.
I don't feel bad for her because you were starting here for money. You accept their abuse for how long it was, and now you want money from it. You probably hear hard times. You might let me go some dirt on Uncle Shannon. You know, I ain't do all that. You know, I ain't skip. I ain't do all. You know, I ain't do all that. I ain't do all that.
I'm dead saying.
You know, I ain't do. I'm a Georgia boy. You know, but
to me, man, it's more of a black ball, like a target attack or something, man, because it continues to happen to the black man when they get a certain status. You know, and it's almost like a setup. It's like to me, it's like they wait till your money get to a certain status. Oh, he reached 100 million. Okay, we going to get him now. He hit as soon as you hit that 100 million. It's like a setup, man, because it happened. Think about it. It happened to Kobe. It happened to Deshaun Watson. It happened to it was Kobe, Deshaun Watson, Michael Irvin. Oh yeah. You know, it's like as soon as a black man get to a certain status, they get set up, man.
Nah, Big Ben caught some charges.
Well, Ben,
no, it's
yeah, but did Ben do here though?
What the difference? What the owl say on the Tootsie Roll commercial?
Ben was known for being a little sneaky.
Hey, what the owl say on the Tootsie Roll commercial? The world may never know.
Yeah, but this right here, man, I really don't think that Shannon Sharpe did that. Not from what I've seen from Shannon Sharpe. Like his background don't show that. Not Shannon Sharpe.
You never know.
Yeah, yeah. But some people, but yeah, I understand where you come. But some people, spiritually, you can feel it. You be like, nah, I don't. I can see them doing that.
I don't
but
know.
But Shannon Sharpe, nah, I can't see that.
I don't know. I mean,
I can't. It seemed like a coach, because even when they had the girl on the phone, I mean,
yeah, I heard him. Well, I heard the conversation on the phone. Right,
it's like she was trying to like lead him into the setup, you know, and you can hear it like so. You
and the girl young too.
Yeah,
she what 20, 19, 20?
Yeah, probably no 20s.
Yeah. Would you let your daughter date older dude?
You wouldn't know. How would you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm scared to have kids.
Like I wouldn't just, if I just know, yeah, because she not mentally mature yet.
But this is what I look at as like, you know, and I don't want to put your daughter in a situation because that's your daughter.
Yeah.
But if you had a daughter, well, not you. I would be like, nigga, I want to be like, don't take a call. He take and kill my ass. Because I'm talking about older, like your daughter, she's going to that womanhood. Like you said, they're not fully mature.
Right.
But she's not staying at your house or under the parents' house, and she's out there dating older men that's 30, 36. Because Leonardo DiCaprio girlfriend, he's 40, 50 years old. She's 20 years old. So you got a lot of these celebrities dating these. Hugh Hefner is the same people.
He was a pimp. Hugh Hefner, he was just a pimp.
But a lot of these older men, they prey on these young girls that's 20, that's not even 21 yet, or somewhere around that age.
But that's been done in history.
I know
if you think about it, back then the guys was 30 years older than they wives and girls were in, you know, it's just not talked about. But
I mean, how would you feel if your daughter dated a 35-year-old man though?
If my daughter at 21 was dating somebody 35, you know, I might have a little problem with it, because I'd be thinking, like, for him, like, mentally, where you at to date somebody that young? Because sometimes, you know, you look at body structure and stuff like that, but
what's the one thing, the DDC? Yeah. The dick don't care.
Yeah.
just don't, dog. Like,
and that's the thing. But it's nothing. What can you do about it?
I have respect. Like, I'm not gonna talk to a woman that's 20 years older. That's just me personally. You know, it's gonna be a little gap, because most women my age, they probably a dick away from a lesbian, and so it's like, you know, they like an old. I mean, I ain't saying all the women
nice women our age.
So I'm not saying all of them, but hypothetically speaking,
yeah.
You know, they got a lot of check engine lights on. We get that young Teddy Rowan. She's 25. She got the car. She look good. She got a college degree. She got some money. It's like,
a mature male gonna be like, okay, I hit it, and you know what I'm saying, let it go, but no relationship.
You still interacting with that 25-year-old though.
Yeah,
you still.
But when they grown. Like 30, like me.
It's all about the maturity too. It's all about the maturity too. Right.
Because I'm a silly dude, but I have limits.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
Like if I look at you like my daughter, I don't care how bad you. I'm like, that ain't even worth it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it at all. So yeah, but some guys different.
Right.
You know, I got some old uncles, but like Hey,
she legal, right?
Yeah, she legal, man. That Lockheed check go on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want a dead chick too young because I might go to sleep. She go to the club. I'll be in there past now. As a then twerking in the club and then knocked out. So I ain't gonna do no young chick.
Yeah.
But
and you can tell with the conversation. You know
100%.
Yeah, the conversation.
The conversation gonna tell everything. 100%.
And things she say. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll turn you off of that. You don't care how fine she is.
Right.
That conversation ain't right. But if you got a woman, a real woman, mature woman with conversation, that turn you on, right?
But same thing with Marcus Houston. When he married that young girl, he felt like he groomed her. Same thing with Angie Stone and D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Women do it too. So I mean, we gonna just throw it all on the men. Some of the women do it too. But I don't know.
It don't last always either. Most of those relationships,
but most of it's just
last.
for sex, though.
Right.
I think it's for sex. I don't think it's no serious long. I mean, she fresh. She's like you said. She's still in a little girl.
Mature,
but
she's trying to grow. Yeah,
right. She still had that maturity
she
level.
She learn her body.
Right,
they rough.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, an older woman. She gentle. She gonna take her time. You know, a young girl gonna wear you out.
Older woman got the dick chart. Older woman got the dick chart measured in their head. Like, his dick ain't shit. He gonna treat me like shit. But this little dick nigga gonna treat me well.
Yeah, man.
I'm just talking.
Yeah,
man. What's up with the draft, man? Draft coming up, dog.
Yeah, man. That's a big thing, man.
Where you think Shula going?
Oh man, you know the topic. I hate the way they talking about Shula, but I think he should be number one.
Over Cam?
Yeah. Based on, I mean, Cam is good, but the way Shula stand in that pocket, man,
we about to have the Jeopardy song.
And his accuracy, man, and people think he can't run. He can run, but he's showing you his skill.
But you got to understand this. When you're in the NFL, it's a whole different genre. It's not college at all.
Okay.
Because some quarterbacks don't last.
Okay. But who all got the same thing? People said the same thing about Kansas City quarterback.
Who?
A lot of people said that before he got drafted.
But
they were saying
Mahomes was decent in college though.
Shula is a beast.
Over Cam Ward?
Shula is a beast,
over
man.
Cam Ward.
But the problem is, and I'm gonna say it if nobody said, when it come to black athletes that's good, they get a different type of conversation. Cause it would have been another quarterback of a different race did the same thing he did, and he would have been the number one.
Though. You can't put that as a race thing, though. If a white quarterback's better than a black quarterback, it's just what it is. It's not
right. But what I'm saying is, they had if white quarterback had the same skill as Shula, he would have been number one. In the conversations on every sport channel would be a different conversation.
Well, everybody gonna have their I don't know. Let's be honest.
Okay, be honest.
Let's be real honest here. In the NFL, quarterback position, there's not a lot of great black quarterbacks. Hold on. Hear me out for a second.
Okay.
There's been some good ones, but great. We talking about great. Talking about great. Like Mahomes is great.
Okay.
We got black quarterbacks that's great. Warren Moon.
You skipped a lot before you.
Hold on. We got one great, not good, great quarterbacks. Okay. Good would be somebody like Michael Vick. I don't think Michael Vick was great. No.
Okay.
I don't think he's. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right, tell me.
When he got that dogfighting thing, he wasn't the same. He was not that same quarterback. Okay. He was not. I know you diehard Atlanta.
No. You didn't mention one from Atlanta. I'm about to tell you now that Michael Vick played for Atlanta.
Ooh, right.
But I'm gonna tell you a great quarterback that you didn't mention.
That's black.
Cam Newton. And don't fool yourself. He was put in a bad position.
No.
Cam Newton is a great quarterback.
No, when he first came to the league,
Cam Newton.
The first 5 years, I will give him that.
He's a winner. Cam Newton was put in a bad position in Carolina. He wasn't gave the opportunities a lot of quarterbacks. That man put a team on his back. Cam Newton was always.
How many times he did that? He did that all through Carolina.
He had to.
But when he got hurt, when he hurt his shoulder, Cam was never the same.
Right.
Never the same. He couldn't do it in New England.
He can throw. I'm telling you, that's because he was put in a bad situation. But without that bad situation, Cam Newton would have been still the top. Cam Newton's a great quarterback, man.
I say he was okay, not great.
I disagree, man.
Okay,
Cam Newton.
right. But you think Michael Vick great?
Michael Vick good, man.
I said great.
I said Cam Newton great.
No, Cam Newton is not great.
Cam Newton great.
I
man.
put Michael. Ooh, well, Cam Newton did play the Super Bowl. I would say Cam Newton is slightly better than Michael Vick.
What about Lamar?
Who?
Lamar
Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't think Lamar Jackson's that good. I'm gonna tell you why.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Whoa,
I'm gonna tell you why.
whoa.
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. I think Lamar Jackson he's like he'll get him there, but he's not a dominant quarterback.
Yo, sugar low.
No,
you
yours low.
pre-diabetic.
No.
Man. You said he what? See, that's another one of those conversations we talking about. Just like I said,
you
Cam
looking
Newton.
at stat. Okay, you looking from a stat perspective.
I'm saying the position and what they put around
drop
them.
the numbers.
Okay,
don't drop the numbers.
I ain't talking about numbers.
Lamar Jackson
is a great quarterback.
No, the reason he did well last year because he had a strong running game. That Derrick Henry,
I'm listening.
Derrick Henry, he led the AFC in rushing last year. Dog, that has something big to do with that. Prior to that, before he got there, he was okay.
Look at what he do with a mediocre line. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like you can't, man. Lamar's a beast, man. That I don't even. This dude always had that type of talk.
He runs
and he throws. He runs and throws. Look, regardless if he do run, he's great at that. And he's great at throwing.
I'm not taking away from his athleticism. Athleticism, that's an argument you'll win. His athleticism is great. I won't take that from you.
You said right. Great. Like Tony Tiger. That's what I'm talking about.
A quarterback position?
He's great.
No, I would say he's above average.
Nah.
He's above average.
Nah. Who else great then? Who?
Mahomes.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers not great.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers. Are you serious?
If that's the case, Matt Ryan great. If that's the case,
Matt Ryan is. I never said that. Matt Ryan is great. Yeah, Matt Ryan is good. But y'all treat Matt Ryan like shit. Y'all treat Matt Ryan like shit.
You funny.
You're funny. You treat Matt Ryan like shit.
Who?
You and your Falcon fans.
Matt Ryan good, but he went great.
That dude I gotta leave, dog.
Matt
you
Ryan
gotta be
good.
kidding me. A dude that won the MVP. He took y'all to a Super Bowl. You call him what other Falcon quarterback has got an MVP? I'll wait. Name me one. I'll wait.
Chris Miller. Chris Miller.
He got MVP?
Not MVP. He went to the Super Bowl.
I say MVP.
MVP?
You mean Chris Chandler anyway. You
Chris Chandler, yeah.
You already know his quarterback now.
I said Chris.
Give me a quarterback that has took y'all to, that has won MVP for the fact. A quarterback. I'll wait besides Matt Ryan. I'll wait. We got all day. Go ahead. Let's go.
You said MVP? Mike Penny's about to win it.
And other news.
Yeah.
Anyhow, playoff time, man.
Yeah.
What are you saying here?
You said playoff time.
Yeah. Who you got? The Hawks didn't go. They trash.
Man, I'm hurt, man.
They trash.
I'm hurt.
Trash. Get them out of here.
My favorite player, man. I feel sorry for my favorite player, Trae Young, man.
Trae Young need to go with their coach. Trae Young.
They need to build around
Trae Young. They tried that.
They haven't. They keep bringing in.
I'm gonna throw this microphone. Can I throw this microphone at you?
They keep bringing in these presidents.
So DeJounte Murray wasn't good?
Who?
DeJounte Murray wasn't good?
Who? He was injured. They bringing in injured players, man. They got to put some real talent around Trae Young, man, to get him some help.
Whatever the bullshit the Falcon fans and y'all eating that, you need to stay eating that shit,
man. Trae is the truth, man.
He's a turnover machine.
Nah.
Yes, he is.
Truth, man. Trae, they got to put some.
Who you got in the first round? Orlando or Boston?
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knicks and Pistons.
I'm gonna say the Knicks.
Okay. Who is it? Miami and Cleveland.
Cleveland.
What's the other one?
Indiana,
Miami. I mean, Indiana, Milwaukee.
That's no.
Indiana, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, but Milwaukee? Well, you know what? Lakers not playing, so maybe, yeah.
Did we do the Lakers?
Yeah, Lakers in Minnesota.
I think Minnesota gonna come back.
No,
Minnesota gonna win.
Lakers gonna win that in 7. Lakers. Clippers or Nuggets?
Oh, Nuggets.
I'm going with the Clippers. I'm going. Kawhi's back. The claw is back.
Long as his knee don't give out.
Yeah,
you know Kawhi.
Joker gonna get his 60 points. That's all right. You got Kawhi Harden, so OKC and Memphis. Over OKC.
Yeah,
I gotta go. That. Yeah, he's smoking a lot of crack. I gotta go. Yeah. What's the other one? Golden State and Houston.
Golden State, man.
Okay, like you got some type of damn sense. Okay, all right. So, yeah, man. You heard about the Jermaine Candy? Jermaine Dupri had a relationship going on. So,
yeah.
But the one thing that
secretly too.
The one thing that stuck out was Biggie with Jermaine Dupri. Well, Jermaine Dupri made a comment. He said that it was hard to promote Skate. For them, because Biggie said they were ugly. He said he would rather sleep with RuPaul.
Yeah, and
Biggie, you trying to tell us something?
Biggie was reaching on that one, boy.
Yeah, big time.
But you know, Biggie had one of them in one of his videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, I heard about that. Yeah.
So he went lying. he went lying. But give me that Skate. I ain't gonna never make no decision like that.
I don't think they were ugly though.
I
don't think they're ugly now. But to sleep with RuPaul,
he was reaching on that one. But he was just telling what he really wanted. You know.
It don't take the fact that Biggie's still one of the greatest storytellers in hip hop. But
that was that noise for.
All right, before we get out of here, man, our prayers were with our tech person, Jay.
Yes,
I know
Jay,
it's Jimmy Tarantino. Yeah. I have a lot of love and respect for Jay.
Most definitely, man.
Even off the air, he is really a tremendous guy, young guy, man. You know, our prayers are with him. And he's not dead or nothing now. I think he's dead. No, he's not. He's recovering from a car accident, so we want our boy to get better, man. He the one make the videos look good. All the others, y'all be like, ooh,
and he keep us in check, man.
Keep us in check. Now he come on, y'all get on there.
When he talk, we listen.
We listen, right? Yes, Dad. I want some soup, man. The table gravy, nigga.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love for Jay, man. We can't wait to get you back, man. We gonna keep rocking out this thing, man. But tell people you love them, man, because you never know when their time to go. Man, it could have been his time.
But we thank God.
We thank God for him for real. So shout out to the homie Jay, Jimmy
Tarantino.
Get better, man. We gonna keep rocking this show.
Get some rest, man.
Get you some rest, nigga. Call me no fuck. Man, y'all got that. Go to sleep, nigga. Me and Roxy Reynolds having the love scene right now. I'm just playing. Hey, man, this your boy Cole, man.
And this is Tank, man.
And we gonna make moves
and talk later.
Peace.